You're listening to Verses on Verses, Bible scriptures, real life examples, application, and humor with Candelanice and friends. Let's break that down. Let's break that down. Hey, everybody, it is Candelanice, the remix coach, and welcome to Verses on Verses, where I break down scriptures in a way you can understand. Everybody is at different levels of the Bible, understanding, and comprehension. So, this is a show if you are just starting your walk with God or reading the Bible, or you are seasoned and you want refreshers, or you've been doing this God amazing, walk for your whole life, and you don't know all the scriptures, or you don't know how to apply them, or maybe you don't know some of them because some people study the Bible and know every single scripture in the Bible. And some people are figuring out scriptures as they go through life. Now, I know a lot of scriptures. I don't know all the scriptures. I can't recite all the scriptures. I have a few that I can recite back and forth, and I'm learning every single day more and more scriptures as I apply them, because that's what it is, application, right? Prayer and application and reading and understanding, right? So this is a show where we break them down so you can understand them in everyday life. This is also a show where I come on with my friends and they break the scriptures down. But sometimes it's just me. So today it is just me, but I had to come on to do this scripture. In Bible class, this is one of our, I would say, pillar scriptures that we often talk about. It won't be long. What scripture am I talking about? It's Amos 9:13-15. Yes, indeed, it won't be long now, God's decree. Things are going to happen so fast your head will swim. One thing fast on the heels of another. You won't be able to keep up. Everything will be happening at once. And everywhere you look, blessings. Blessings like wine pouring off the mountains and hills. I'll make everything right again for my people. All right, blessings on blessings. Bob, B-O-B, blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. So many happening so fast that it'll make your head swim. I'm looking for my head to swim. I know you're looking for your head to swim. Someone is in need of a blessing right now. Not now, but right now. It says things are going to happen so fast that your head will swim. One thing fast on the heels of another. You won't even be able to keep up. Do you know how serious that is? Do you know what God is saying? This is so powerful. Like on the heels of another. So many people have tragedies and traumas on the heels of another. It's like, God, one more thing. One thing, one bad thing after the next, after the next, after the next. And there's so many people out there listening to my voice. I know I'm talking to someone who needs a miracle, who needs a blessing. Just like the things have happened, that are not so good back to back to back. Wouldn't it be wonderful to get a blessing one on top of the other? B-O-B. Bob coming, blessings on blessings. Everywhere you look, blessings on blessings. And I know that if you're listening to this, you're in need of a blessing right now. And I pray that you get that blessing and it happens so fast, it'll make your head swim. It won't be long now. So I want you to hold on to your faith, hold on to the word. Get into the word as you go through life, because life be lifing. But I always say God be Godding all the time. So sometimes you think he may not be there because it looks dark and it looks glim right now. It looks very grim, and you can't even see your hand in front of your face because it's cloudy, because your eyes are tearing up, because you don't see the sun. But there is always a rainbow that comes after the storm. The sun comes after the storm. You see a beautiful rainbow in the sky. God put the rainbow in the sky. Y'all know that song. But it's a beautiful indicator that the rain in the storm won't last always. So even if it's raining all week or all month or all day long for you, you know that it's not going to rain forever. It's just not going to rain forever. You know, in even some seasonal places where you live, it rains. It rains for 6 months, and then the next 6 months it's sunshine. Or if you're in a rainy season where it rains all week or a couple of days out of every week, the rain doesn't last always. It begins to dry up. And once it dries up, you start to see the sun. You start to see the rainbows. You start to see the leaves brighter. You start to see the grass is growing. And so are you through that storm. So I want you to hold on, and then hold on to Amos 9:13-14. It won't be long. You can go all the way to 15 if you like. Yes, indeed, it won't be long. That's God's decree. And with all the scriptures, they need to be your decree. Okay? So I want you to, if you're just trying to figure it out, pick up the Bible, get a Bible app, or go on social media, just find something that where you can see a scripture. Bible class, like me, my class. I love my class cousins. You'll hear more of them come on this podcast. So far, we've had 2 cousins. So we are going to have some more on here, and my friends, to break some scriptures down to help you get through it, y'all, because life is something. Life is something. Life ain't no crystal stair, as Langston Hughes said. But I believe when you have God, it's all right. It's more than all right. It's good. And I was looking at my YouTube channel, and someone commented under one of the quote unquote God videos and said everybody doesn't believe in God who's scrolling through YouTube. And I said, but I do, and I told them I appreciate your comment, and I really do. I appreciate it, because everybody has room to say what they believe and what they feel. And what I believe, I can't put on other people, because people have to believe what they believe. But it doesn't mean I have to be nasty or mean to someone who doesn't believe what I believe. Because if I'm trying to be more like God and decreasing Kendall and elevating God, then I have to watch my responses. And my responses haven't always been, amazing. Out of hurt, out of defeat, out of defense, then my reaction might not have been, what I would have wanted it to be. And then immediately you have to apologize to God for not showing him in you. So it's all a process. So I want someone out there to just keep the hope and continue to pray. And do I want to read more? They'll rebuild their united cities, talking about Israel. They'll plant vineyards and drink good wine. They'll work with their gardeners and eat fresh vegetables, and I'll plant them on their own land. They'll never again be uprooted from the land I've given them. God, your God, say so. So that's that full scripture. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Verses on Verses. Let's break that down. If you're able to leave a comment and rate, please do so. Most importantly, share this out to someone who needs it. You send it out to everybody you know, because you never know who needs what word. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Kendall Anise. And also go on over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Again, thank you so much for your support. God bless y'all. Peace. You're listening to Verses on Verses, Bible scriptures, real life examples, application, and humor with Kendall Anise and friends. Let's break that down.